Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn for the week of August 22nd through the 28th of 2022. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, and definitely the ones who have subscribed and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. Can you believe summer's almost over? Wow. This year is sure going by fast. Alright, Capricorn. Let's see what the beginning of your week looks like. The King of Cups. Alright, water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're very soft-hearted, good people, good in relationships, friendships, romance. They like to see everybody, get along. They're not afraid to try to help other people get things going. Like if they're trying to, get off the ground, they like to give them that little extra hand because they want to. They like to see everybody around them be happy and get along, which is nice. And your next card out is the Nine of Swords. All right, so up in your head, going over a few things, wondering if you did the right thing, losing sleep over it, tossing and turning over maybe some things you should have said or you did say, something that you need to clear the air, get it out and forward in the front lines so that you can sleep at night and not have to be all up in your head about what you should have said and what you could have did. But this will pass. Once you stand up and, say your piece, then it'll release that from you. And the Queen of Pentacles. So an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're very hardworking. They're good with their finances. They like material gains. They like to have comfort in their life moving forward. Now this could be somebody that you're their half. Maybe somebody that you're just talking to, a relative. They're good with their bank accounts. They're good with making deals. They're very good at bargain hunting as well. And the Page of Pentacles. So news coming in. Some sort of offer, an invitation of some sort. This could be a new job as well. A new agreement. A new offer coming in for sure. Something unexpected. But you're going to realize this opportunity and when it gets offered to you this week, and I think you're about to take it. Not much humming and hawing there. And the Temptress. So mixing of elements, things coming together, which is nice. People, business. You're feeling good health. You're feeling harmony, peace of mind, which is wonderful. You're just feeling a little bit better, uplifted. You're feeling good about your family and your friends, things in your life. You may have had to compromise a little bit to get to this place this week, but you're going to be happy that you did it. No regrets. And the Sun. So wow, for sure, Capricorn. Not much regret there. Things are wonderful. You have your health. You're very lucky this week. You're relishing in the moment that, things are starting to come your way finally. It's been a while. Been a while coming. You're starting to just feel positive and uplifted. Your whole feeling a little lighter. And the Eight of Swords. That's okay. We all hold back on our decisions sometimes. It's just a natural reaction. We don't like to rock the boats and, do something in haste that we regret. You know, you've been feeling locked inside for some time, and I think you're about to take the blindfolds off and cut yourself some slack. You know, it's better to accept sometimes what we can't change and just keep going anyhow. And I think that's what's happening for you this week. You're realizing you can do nothing about what's going on, and you're going to set yourself free about all the worry to do with it, and just try to accept it as best you can and keep yourself sane and happy. And the High Priestess. So there you go. You know, she knows a lot. She sees a lot. She's been told a lot. She keeps secrets really well. This could also be somebody in the family that you haven't talked to for a while. Maybe you're going to hear from them, or maybe you're going to reach out to them as well. You know, maybe they have a little bit of good advice for you. Whether you take it or not is your decision. You know. And the Seven of Swords. So yeah, you've had to stand your ground, defend yourself. You know, keep to yourself as best you can. Try not to tell people too much about yourself or what's going on in your life. That way you can't be judged or feel like you're being judged. You know, they don't know too much. That way they can't judge you. You know, you're protecting your good name, your lifestyle, your things that you choose for yourself in your life. You don't feel like you want to share it with anybody right now. And that's understandable. And the Devil. So, definitely had to defend. Having to cut yourself some slack here. You know, the best and the worst of each side. You know, you're careful. You're feeling tethered to something or tied to somebody. And you're not quite sure how to, you know, break that bound that's holding you there. And so you're trying to figure that out now so you don't feel guilty or regrets. And the Lovers. All right. So now you're feeling this week that you need to commit to something for yourself. Now, whether that's something that you're passionate about, whether it's a job or a relationship, a career, a passion that speaks to your heart, something that you know is what's good for you. You know, Lovers doesn't always have to represent a joining of two people. It could be just you joining with yourself in your choices and understanding that you're quite content and happy with that. And for others, it could be that, you know, maybe you're talking to your partner and you're speaking about maybe taking it a little further, maybe thinking about getting married, or, you know, even a promise ring. And the King of Swords. All right. That's an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're very analytical, straightforward. They don't fool around with their words. They don't mix words. If there's an objective for them to, you know, cut through and find an answer one way or the other, they're definitely the ones who do it. You know, they don't mix their words. They're very analytical. They're very smart, book learned. Unfortunately, the only drawback is sometimes they say things that hurt people. They don't mean to. They just don't mix words. They're very straightforward. And the Three of Rods. So you've put a lot of things in the air. You're looking out into the future now, wondering which way is the right move for you. You know, you're standing on solid ground. You can see things are starting to grow and go your way you want them to. So that's good. You know, you put your ships out. You're just waiting for them to come back. But you're on stable, sound ground, which is lovely. I mean, your horizons are beautifully gold color. So things are going to come into you quite quickly this week. You know, you're going to get that opportunity, and you're going to realize it's a really good opportunity for yourself, and you're going to take it and see where it goes. And the Knight of Cups. So like I said, some sort of invitation for sure coming in for you. This could be about a trip as well for others. You know, a trip by canoe, kayak. You know, go pedal around those theme parks where you go golfing and they have those little pedal boats. Those are actually quite fun. I've actually tried those myself. So, you know, something that's going to put a smile on your face and just make you feel warm and tingly this week. You're going to quite enjoy yourself. You know, you're feeling uplifted, happy. You're starting to see a light at the end of your tunnel. You're not feeling so heavy in the soul anymore, which is wonderful. And the Six of Cups. So maybe feeling, you know, maybe I should have did something a little sooner in my life. That sort of nostalgia. You could be remembering when you were younger, where you grew up, some old friends, some times, some places you had together. You're just feeling like you're reminiscing over some stuff. But it's okay to do that sometimes. We all do it. You know, looking back in our lives. But it doesn't mean anything. It just means we're just happy. And in this case for you this week, I think that is definitely the wording. And the Hangman. So taking a time out for yourself. You know, you were feeling trapped and that, but you've freed yourself. Now you've completed something in your life. You've looked at both sides of all of it. And now you've figured out what matters to you this week as well. And, you know, there's no going back. You've taken that time out. You're like I said, you've taken, and you've also taken a look from both sides. So you realize what's good for you and what's good for the rest of the world, so that you can move yourself forward. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an angel oracle card. But you're right. You know, you're right on the money this week. You're very happy. You're, you know, spending a time. People are starting to notice that, you know, you're more uplifted. You got that permanent smile on your face. You're just feeling good on the inside, and it's showing on the outside. All right, Capricorn. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. And there it is. Ah, what a wonderful week. And on that note, I will say bye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.